Ambassador Krelvor's 4 eyes blinked in rapid succession as he stared at the holographic display. The assembled War Council of the Galactic Concordat fell silent, waiting for his response. On the screen floated a single vessel, unremarkable in its angular, gray construction. Just one ship. Fleet Commander Thalzai's clicked his mandibles in what might have been amusement or confusion. The humans send just one ship to answer our ultimatum? 3 months ago, the Concordat had delivered its demands to the human homeworld. Earth was to cease all expansion beyond their designated sectors. They were to surrender their colony rights. They were to pay reparations for the crime of existing too loudly in a galaxy that had been orderly for 10,000 years. The humans had asked for time to prepare their response. And now, here it was. One ship. Perhaps, Krelvor ventured, his translator struggling with the uncertainty in his voice, perhaps this is a surrender vessel? A diplomatic courier? Scanners show no diplomatic signatures, the tactical officer reported. But also no weapons signatures we can identify. The ship is strange. It's larger than a dreadnought but smaller than a fleet carrier. Power readings are inconsistent with anything in our databases. Thal's eyes rose to his full height, his scales rippling with disdain. One ship. They mock us. Very well. Open a channel. The view screen flickered, and a human appeared. She was young by their standards, with dark skin and eyes that held something the Concordat had never quite understood in their limited encounters with humanity, not fear, not arrogance, but a kind of quiet certainty. I am Captain Maya Torres of the UHSV Indomitable, she said. Her voice was calm, almost conversational. You asked for humanity's response to your ultimatum. You bring one ship. Thal's eyes couldn't keep the derision from his voice. The Concordat fields 6,000 warships. Your Sol system has perhaps 200 vessels. And you send one? Captain Torres smiled, and something about that smile made Krelvor's blood run cold. Yes, she said simply. One ship. Because one is all we need. You cannot be serious. This is. Let me tell you about this ship, Torres interrupted, and her tone had changed. It was still calm, but now there was iron underneath. The Indomitable. Do you know what that word means? It means undefeatable. Unconquerable. Unbreakable. Words mean nothing against plasma cannons, Thal's eyes snarled. You're right. So let me tell you what else this ship has. Torres leaned forward. This ship contains the... Torres continued as if she hadn't heard. This ship contains manufacturing capabilities that can produce a fleet while in transit. Self-replicating construction drones. Quantum entangled communication arrays that can coordinate across light years instantaneously. AI systems that make your best strategists look like children playing with blocks. Impossible, Krelvor whispered. You keep using that word in regard to humans, Torres said softly. You should have learned by now that it doesn't mean what you think it means. Not where we're concerned. The view screen split, showing dozens of new contacts appearing on the tactical display. Ships. Hundreds of them. Thousands. How? Thal's eyes stumbled backward. The Indomitable is a seed ship, Torres explained. A von Neumann probe, scaled up to dreadnought size. For the past 3 months, while you've been congratulating yourselves on cornering humanity, this ship has been harvesting asteroids, building factories, and constructing a fleet. We're currently at 4,000 units and counting. You're bluffing, Thal's eyes said, but his voice shook. Am I? Shall we test that theory? My orders are clear. If you do not stand down, if you do not retreat from human space, if you do not issue a formal apology to every species you've subjugated in the name of your Concordat, then we will introduce you to the other thing humans excel at. And what is that? Krelvor asked, though part of him didn't want to know. Spite, Torres said, and now she wasn't smiling. Pure, creative, innovative spite. You see, your Concordat has ruled for 10,000 years because you found a balance. Strong enough to dominate, but not so cruel that your subjects rebel. You've calculated everything perfectly. But humans don't calculate. We improvise. We adapt. And when you push us, we don't just push back, we rewrite the rules of the game entirely. The tactical display showed the human fleet now outnumbering the Concordat's forces present in the sector. And still more ships were appearing, blooming like deadly flowers across the starfield. So here's our answer to your ultimatum, Torres said. No. We will not cease our expansion. We will not surrender our colonies. We will not pay reparations for existing. Instead, here's our counteroffer: you will withdraw from all border sectors. You will grant independence to any species that requests it. And you will never threaten humanity again. And if we refuse? Thal's eyes tried to sound defiant, but he was staring at the impossible fleet on his screens. Then you'll learn why every predator on Earth learned to fear humans. Not because we're the strongest, or the fastest, or the most venomous. But because when you back us into a corner, we don't just fight, we win. We always win. Because we're too stubborn, too creative, and too damned spiteful to do anything else. The channel closed, leaving the Concordat's war council in stunned silence. Just one ship, Krelvor whispered. They sent just one ship because one ship was enough to build an empire. Fleet Commander Thal's eyes slumped into his command throne, suddenly looking very old. Send the message, he said quietly. Tell all Concordat forces to stand down. And someone get me the diplomatic corps. We have apologies to write. Outside the windows of the flagship, the human fleet continued to grow, each new vessel a testament to the most terrifying thing the galaxy had ever encountered: human ingenuity, unleashed and unbound. They had asked why humanity sent just one ship. Now they understood. One ship was a warning. One ship was a promise. One ship was enough.